Alright, you guys, I figured I'd start off showing you these coin albums. I love these coin albums. I really like how Whitman has these very nice high quality coin albums for 2x2 flips. And I'm actually going to take some of these coins out of the 2x2 flips so I can show them to you because they're really cool coins. So this is one I'm really proud to own. This is a Novus Constiello, or Nova Constiello. And that right there in the middle, this is one of the first coins that they were considering minting for US, coinage. It was proposed. And this thing was actually minted in Britain and then brought back over to the United States, if my understanding is correct. In the middle there, you see God's eye, and then God's rays, blessing what I believe is 13 stars there, 13 colonies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that 13? Yeah, I think 13. 13 colonies there. So the all-seeing eye of God blessing the 13 colonies, and those are his rays. And then on the back here, this is actually a really high quality coin. These copper coins, these older ones, are sometimes really hard to get to show up on the camera. But it says US, and then it says Justice, and Libertas, which is Liberty. And then the date is there at the bottom, 1785. So that's a pretty cool coin to own, and graded, that will come out a pretty good grade and will yield quite a bit of return for me. This one here is I want to say this is a New Jersey copper. Yeah, it's a New Jersey copper. You've got the head on there, and then you've got the shield. I have to look this up in the red book. It's in bad condition, obviously. And those things aren't that expensive. That particular coin is not that expensive. I just wanted to have one to say I have one. I'd like to get a nicer quality one, but I love the early colonial coins. And I'm just kind of curious as to what that particular coin is called again. I got so many coins that it's easy to forget. See, there's a Novus Constiello. I've got the 1785 one right there with the blunt no? I think I've got the pointed rays. That's what I've got. And then the New Jersey one here, coinage of the states, it's New Hampshire. I know that's New Jersey. It has to be New Jersey. Did I pass? Oh, no, there we go. Here it is. This is a New Jersey, and doesn't necessarily say the name, which is interesting. But anyway, so I've got one of those, one of these pretty cool coins. Put that back in here. And then I've got some others. I'm going to just keep some of these in here. That is a Condor token. And that is a Hibernius. Oh man, I forgot the name of that one too. It's a Hibernius Americana. That's what it is. So that's a pretty cool coin. That's in the red book. That is what appears to be a cleaned 1804 half cent, but it's still cool nevertheless. Even though it's been cleaned, that's a really cool coin. And an 1832 half cent, and that's actually in pretty good condition. I'd really like to build a collection of half cents because I don't think there's very many in the series. It's not a bad half cent. It's not like the best I've ever seen, but it's certainly not bad. I only own 2 half cents, and that's kind of embarrassing to me because I usually like to own, a couple coins for each type of US coin that was made. So I've got some more large cents. These are all common date large cents, or the quality is so bad. If I can find a large cent, even with the quality being bad on it, I'll buy it if it's really cheap. So like that one is a common date. These are ones that I don't need for my album. See, that one's pretty bad. That one's not bad actually at all. But I already have a really nice 1854. So I've got quite a few of these large cents. I really like large cents. I don't know why. If I can find them really cheap. This one has some weird rim work on it. You see someone actually like cut the side of the rims there. That's really... Okay, I have to admit something. I have never cleaned a coin before except for this one. So this one was really, really bad. It's corroded. The date was hard to read. Everything was really bad. And I just wanted to see what cleaning a coin was like. I'd never done it before. So I mixed some vinegar with salt, which is a solution I found on YouTube. And I popped it in. And I did do like a couple of just like coal Indian heads. And it looked... It definitely turns coins red, that's for sure. But it doesn't really... It definitely makes coins look like this. So I don't doubt that someone used the same solution on this, but it's not worth doing to your coins. It's okay to try it on coins that, you know, probably aren't going to have a whole lot of value. This thing is probably no less valuable, even though it's been cleaned, than it was before. But, you know, I've taken pennies off of its value. So you can actually read the date a little bit better now. So it's not of significant value. So that's a large, or a flying eagle cent. And then these are just Indian heads I pulled out of my Indian head rolls that I bought for 55 cents. If I can see the Liberty and the necklace, and it's a good shaped coin, it goes in a flip because it's worth a lot more than what I paid for it. And some of these you have to really look for the Liberty, but it's there. And that is a key date one. I think that's the first year of issue. That one's just interesting. I've always thought that maybe this was an error coin, like it was double struck or something. But people online on different forums, they tell me that it wasn't. That somebody just tried to ruin it, but it's a cool coin nonetheless. It's a weird looking coin. Got a bunch of 1957 proof pennies. I think those are really cool. 1943 steel cents. Just some really nice examples I pulled out of my rolls. That I actually found coin roll hunting some pennies. And it's kind of interesting. You can see it has a Liberty Bell and then USA stamped into it. These error coins are pretty cool, you guys. You can find them for like $10 to $12 on eBay. Very, very neat. These off-center strikes. I paid like $4 for that one. And then I have some blank planchets. That's another blank planchet. I ran out of flips, so this one went in a coin envelope. And then I've got a couple 2-cent pieces. I've got a really nice one there. And then I've got one here, which is nice as well. Not as nice, but still pretty nice. Got a 3-cent piece. I'd like to get another one of those in nicer condition. I only have one of those. But I have 2 of these. This is a 3-cent piece as well. Then I've got a Seated Liberty half dime. You can see the back of those 3-cent pieces. And the shield nickels. I actually have another shield nickel. It's graded. I've got some more half dimes. You can find these half dimes super cheap, 20 bucks online or less. And it depends on what condition they're in. You can see that one's not in great condition. That one's in decent condition. Then I got a 1938 first year of issue. That's kind of a rim bump on it. I have another one here. Very nice silver. Washington or Jefferson nickel. Did I say Washington nickel? It was Jefferson nickel. Doesn't have really any luster, but it is nice and shiny. This is supposed to be a key date, I think. It might be 1950D. That's a key date. I can't remember. I've got a cap bust. What is this, dime? Yeah, dime. So I've got 2 of those. Then I've got a very nice 1914 Barber dime. So you guys can see I kind of have these all in order in terms of denomination. This one has a rotated reverse. And I've got a Mercury dime. There's my gold Mercury dime. Love that thing. That's a good investment coin because that's selling for, it's a gold commemorative, and that thing is selling for way more than the spot value of the coin. And I imagine it's probably going to keep going up and up and up in value. So I think that's a good, nice little investment coin. I have an enhanced uncirculated 2017 Roosevelt dime. Those enhanced uncirculated coins, you can get them pretty cheap and they're actually pretty cool. I've got a 20-cent piece. I'd like to get another one of those. Seated Liberty 20-cent piece. And then I've got a cap bust quarter and a Seated Liberty quarter. So I'd like to get, there's several coins here I'd like to get some more examples of. All right, let's go to the next album. Nope, not that one. There we go. Then we go into Barber quarters. And then I've got a nice Seated Liberty quarter. Standing Liberty quarter. I'm tired, you guys. It's early in the morning. Some nice Washington quarters, just some more duplicates that had some MS luster there. If they were really nice, they went in this album. I always save these. This is a Kansas quarter. It has a mint error, weak trust, which is in God We Rust. Can't necessarily see it, the camera. You can see the rust there in God We Rust. The T has a weak strike. I've got 3 of these. 2 of them are ungraded, so these are the 2 ungraded. Capped bust $50. Has a little damage on it, but still pretty good shape. Some Seated Liberty $50, one with the arrows. Some Barber $50. I have quite a few of those in all different grades and conditions. Ooh, that one's pretty scratched up. I didn't notice that until now. That's really, really bad. It looks worse on the camera. That's a nice one. I like that one. You know you got a good Barber $50 or quarter or whatever when you can see the word Liberty right there. See it? You can kind of see it there. You know you have a good one when you can see that word Liberty. Oh, I hate how that sounded. So I got quite a few of those. I have a commemorative $50 that goes here. I pulled it out and showed it in one of the, I think the first video, the Columbus Day Exposition $50. In fact, I'm just going to put that back now because I actually have it right here. Just slide that thing in. No particular rhyme or reason. So there we go. I have a Monroe and Adams $50 commemorative. Those are pretty cheap. Stone Mountain commemorative $50. Booker T. Washington and another Booker T. Washington commemorative $50. Your Franklin half has some MS luster on it. Full bell lines. A 1964 Kennedy half. 67 Kennedy half. 2018 Kennedy half. And then I've got another commemorative $50, a modern day one. Another modern day one. Those are not my fingerprints. Those are the sellers. I have a Seat of Liberty silver dollar, and I'd like to get another one of these because these are really rare. These are really hard to find in good condition, and not only are they hard to find in good condition where you can make out a lot of the details, which is important to me, but they're also hard to find problem-free. And this one actually has been plugged and cleaned. It's a very bad plug job. It's still a $300 coin, but man, I'd like to have one where it's problem-free, but man, they're very expensive. Very, very expensive. So I bought the best one I could find, and that had a little problem. I'd like to get another one of those. Trade dollar. Very nice trade dollar. I have the commemorative Constitution silver dollar. And a few more commemorative silver dollars. A proof year 2000 Sacagawea, as well as the enhanced uncirculated version from 2017. And I just have the 2018 dollars here. Then I've got a few Civil War tokens, and they're copper. They're probably very hard to see. Union flag on them. Got a 1939 British penny. And I like this because one of them says Union Forever, 1861. This one says if anybody tries to tear down the Union, shoot them on the spot, which is pretty cool. And then these are just kind of random coins, no rhyme or reason to these extra slots. Very old. What is this, a No, this is a very old King George III coin. I gotta look this up, what kind of coin that is. Got an enhanced uncirculated Jefferson nickel. Very nice toning on that 64. Nice MS luster on that 54. Some Philippine centavos, 25 centavos, that's silver, and 20 centavos, which is also silver. This is when the coins had stamped on them United States of America on that one. What is that? Yep, a Canadian large cent. 1 cent, Canada, 1919. That's a pretty cool coin. I just got that the other day. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than what it is. That's for sure. But it's from 1880. And it is from Peru, if I'm not mistaken. Lima, yep, Lima, Peru. And got some Canadian pennies. That is a really old German coin, Prussian coin from 1654. This is cool. It's a record. It's a token for Turtle Records, and you could go in and redeem it for $5 in merchandise. And it was pretty cool. This coin is from 1694. It's a Prussian coin, and I always save those if I find them because they don't make them anymore. And then that coin is, what is this, 1 cent? Is from whatever country this is. The Netherlands, 1915. So that's one of the coin albums. All right, I'll show you this one. These have pretty cool coins. So right there, I can't tell you much about where these come from. I have to look it up. But obviously, I believe these are either Greek or Roman. This one's really flat, you guys. Very flat. This feels very cool in the hands. That's very flat. A Greek or Roman. That's, I want to say Roman. Most of these are Roman. It's a either Greek or Roman bronze coin. I like this one a lot too. This is a copper coin. I think it's from Greek or Rome as well. And then on the back, you actually have a building. And that's cool because on all U.S. coins, on many of them, you see pictures of buildings like the Lincoln Memorial. And we actually got that from, who was it, the Romans that started putting buildings on their coins. So that way the whole Roman Empire could see what the city of Rome looked like. If you were one of those people that didn't have the opportunity to travel there, you had an idea of what it looked like based on the coinage. U.S. copied them. Pretty interesting, huh? Many world coins did that. This coin's from 1625. Can't tell you much about it. It's a Spanish coin, but it also has some relation, I think, to Italy. I gotta look it up. It's hard to remember all these details. That is a Spanish... oh man, you guys know what this is. It's a Spanish, it's before they had the coins. Can't think of it right off the top of my head. And there is another one. This one's a copper one. You can make out the details, but it's pretty heavily corroded. Cob. These are Spanish cobs. These are the different denominations of pillar dollars. So you got, what is that, 2 reales or 1 reales there? 1751, 1762. Then it hops up, I think, to 4 reales. Let's see, it should say on here. 1734, Mexican Mint. Let's look on the back. $2 reales. So I think this is 2 reales. I think that's 2 reales. I think that might be a half of a reales. And this should be 4. 1770. This one's really hard to find. Yeah, 4 reales. This one's really hard to find. I'm lucky I found it even with the hole. It's been holed. But that's very hard to find. So I've got all of the denominations from the big pillar dollar all the way down to the smallest unit. And then I've got all of the King George IV ones, or Georges IV, whoever that is. Carlton's IV. I gotta get my coins down. I gotta reevaluate all my coins and try to remember all the names. But I've got all those with him on the back of them. And then I've got her, which I use Isabella, Queen Isabella. And then just some Spanish Madrid, I think they call these type coins. They're old as well. This one's 1832. This one's 1832 as well. And 1788. That's a pretty cool one. This is a Spanish escudos, and it's gold. And this thing is from 1787. It's a very cool coin. I'm glad I own that. That is a French coin. And it's got the 3 hearts, which is why I bought it. I thought that looked cool. I'd never seen that on an old coin before. And this coin is from... Jeez, I hate when they make the... That's an old coin. I gotta find the date on it. I might have to look at the original listing or look it up. I'm sure it's on here. I'm just not seeing it. That is a Holland dollar, a New York dollar, 1791. This was used as currency here in the U.S. as well, quite frequently. Really cool George III British coin. Same one. That's a really cool coin. I really like this coin. This feels really cool in the hands. And there's George III. That's a really cool coin. It has a cool edge on it. That's probably one of my favorite coins. 1787. Bolivia, that's a pretty neat coin as well. I like the style and the design on it. Got a old Victorian crown. Kingdom of Hawaii. I've got the 25-cent piece, 1883, with King Kalakua. And then the dime. Those are pretty rare coins to have. Pretty sought after. 1830 on that Bolivian coin. Got a 1933 1 peso. Very nice. A lot of luster on that. That's a pretty cool one. That's a Portuguese coin, 1933. Old Queen Victoria coin, 1871. Canadian silver dollar. Our old Soviet Union silver coin from 1924. A Hong Kong. I'm pretty sure that is a Hong Kong. Yep, 10 cents. This is from the Edward Islands. That there is a ball of Bolivia from Ecuador, maybe? Venezuela. Venezuela. I can't say that either today. It's too early for me to be trying to pronounce all these foreign countries. Got Australia. I'm pretty sure that is Australian. Yep, it's a foreign. That was not supposed to be like that. I ordered it, and when I got it in the mail, the picture looked a lot different than online than it did in real life. This was all scratched up and worn away. Not happy with that particular eBay seller. Some more Panama coins. All these are silver that are in here. Another centavos. Very early centavos right there, 1915. That coin that's screwed up is from 1659. It's unfortunate that people don't take better care of their coins. It's got some Canadian dimes. Got a little bit of luster left in that one. Some of these I got at that big garage sale hoard of coins that I bought. Bought a bunch of coins for 60 bucks. 20 centavos, that's part of that garage sale hoard I'm talking about. In fact, most of these are. That's a cool one. All right, so I got, let's see, that one. I've shown you guys 1, 2, 3 now. And my fourth one is not nearly as full. Gosh, I got coins everywhere. I waited for a whole day to make this video. And I thought, my dad came down to visit me today. And it's behind me, of course it's behind me. And I left all this stuff out to make the second video and to show you guys and to show him some of the coins I've gotten. So that's part of that garage sale hoard. That's 50% silver, Australian shilling. Old German. You can see the wartime coinage. See the swastika there. I've got all their different denominations. I also have all their postage stamps. Got a bunch of Canadian. That one's really nice. Beautiful coin there. I don't know if that's a proof. That might be a proof. I've never seen them that red before. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is a proof. I don't know. I don't think it is. But you can see I've She's certainly changed, hasn't she? We got a ton of Canadian pennies. I've got an old Canadian penny there, 1926. Just a generic foreign coin. I like that shift there on it. It's only from the 70s. I like all the Hong Kong coins, so I'll put them in flips if I find them. 20 centavos, 1954, 1855, 37? $1837 or 57. I think that's a 5. That has to be a 5. 1920. That has some really cool toning on it. You can kind of tell through all the plastic here. Japanese coin. I don't know too much about that particular coin. I suspect that it's silver because it is tarnishing, so I don't know. And that coin's actually pretty old, 1920. Has some beautiful toning on it. Really old German coin. I believe that's German. These are reproductions from China. I would love to own that. The Nixon penny. They made these as tokens to when he took us off the gold standard or the silver standard in 1963-4. Get around that inflation was going to occur and our money was going to get smaller and smaller. Some fake gold. Doesn't even look like gold. Yeah, that is a German coin. And then you've got a clipped planchet error quarter from 1966. Just the P&D out of a mint set. And then, I don't want to show you this one because it has someone's name written on it. Some old tax tokens and just kind of a fun little coin. So those are my coin albums. And I still have to fill one of them up, which I need to work on doing that because I don't have very many left to go on the one that I need to fill up. I only need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 12 more coins and I'll have this one filled up. So I gotta work on filling that up. But anyway, those are my coin albums, and stay tuned for the next video because I'll be showing you guys my graded coins, and then I might make another video. I might make it a 5-part series and kind of go over some of the proofs and the coins that are in here. So, all right, you guys, I am about to go to bed. I know it is 5, 6 o'clock in the morning where I am. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I've been staying up real late and waking up late and getting work done. So I'm about to crash and relax a little bit and enjoy what's left of the weekend. So, hey guys, have a good night. Bye.